G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steeler Nation Australia. Here are three NFL players to avoid in 2023, according to Bleacher Report. The first one is Grady Williams. Now, I will give you my opinion at the very end of the video. And also, guys, please make sure you give me yours in the comments below. According to the Bleacher Report, and this article came out a few days ago, they believe that the Steelers should avoid Grady Williams. Now, it says here in the article, the Steelers could use an influx of cornerback talent, whether or not they are able to retain Sutton, and he does appear to be open for a return. I believe, guys, that the Steelers will make a move on Sutton, and they will sign him to an extension contract. And Sutton says here, I'm not a guy always being on the move. I just want to be around the 27-year-old told reporters. I feel like I've established a lot here. That's talking about Sutton. It goes on to say, given the Pittsburgh Steelers cap situation, a budget free agent like Grady Williams of the Cleveland Browns could be enticing, right? The former LSU product was a second-round pick in 2019 and has a lot of experience playing AFC North receivers. That's the first guy. So let me know in the comments below, do you agree with that? Should the Steelers be avoiding Grady Williams? I'll let you know at the very end. The next guy, right? There's a bit of a special one at the very end too. The next guy, right? Hargraves. Deontay Hargraves. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. Sorry, I saw the DT and I just thought Deontay, right? Javon Hargrave. This one also, Bleacher Report thinks the Steelers should avoid Javon Hargraves. And I don't overly agree with that. However, it says here, consistency has been less of an issue for former Steelers defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. The South Carolina State product was a great nose tackle in Pittsburgh between 2016 and 2019. He's maintained quality play since joining Philadelphia in 2020. Hargrave, who just appeared in the Super Bowl, was a Pro Bowl in 2021. He's been fantastic, right? He finished the regular season with 11 sacks, 18 quarterback pressures, and 60 tackles. A reunion would make sense with Larry Ogunjobi. However, the big thing that Bleacher Report is saying for this one, why they want to avoid Hargrave, is his projected market value of $20 million, right? But I believe if they're going to go and get him, that Omar Khan can figure that one out. Now, the last one, before I make my decisions, is now this one. This one's easy as edge, Javon Clowney. Here's another player that the Bleacher Report says the Steelers should avoid. This one, Steeler Nation, is easy. It's easy. It says here, the idea of adding a quality pass rusher to partner TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith could be tempting. But why are they choosing this bloke? There's no way the Pittsburgh Steelers will add to Davion Clowney, right, to the mix. We all know what happened with Mason Rudolph. He's not a good player for the Steelers, right? But those are the three blokes, guys. We have Javon Hargraves. They think they should avoid him. They also think they should avoid Edge, Clowney, and they also think they should avoid Grady Williams. Now, here's my opinion on the situation, right? I agree. I believe they should avoid Williams 110%. I think the corner room will figure itself out in the draft. I feel like they're going to go up and get Gonzalez if he's there. I feel like they're going to go and get Joey Porter. I think someone's going to fall at 17 or possibly get someone later rounds in 32. I believe they're going to go and sign Sutton. I think they'll even sign James Pierre. And I think the guys like William Jackson might be cut, but I think the Steelers have other pressing needs than to bring in Grady Williams to that position. I feel like the Steelers can figure that out at the cornerback position. Now, the next one, I actually disagree with. So the Bleacher Report is saying that they need to avoid Hargraves. I disagree with that. If Khan can figure out the money, if Omar Khan, the genius, the money genius, can figure it out, bring him in. He would be fantastic with the Steelers alongside Cameron Haywood, Ogunjobi. He'd be a standout player, right? That could be a guy to really shore up that line. Of course, it's going to cost a lot of pennies, right? I'm not really thinking the money side too much. It's going to cost a lot of pennies. At the same time, though, if you figure out a deal and it all works out and there's cap room there, bring the guy in. So I disagree with that, but he's going to be a very, very high price because he's a fantastic player. Now, the last one that I agree with on this list, 110%, There is no way on God's green earth that Clowney will become a Pittsburgh Steeler. I just don't see it. You don't get away with something by smashing a Steeler, causing a fight, hitting a man with his own helmet, and the next day shake it off. And Mason Rudolph might not even be here, right? He might not even be here, but still shaking that off and then becoming a Steeler wearing the black and gold. So that one, I believe that Bleacher Report has got that correct. However, I do disagree with Hargraves. Now, let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Is that a big tick? Please avoid. There's no way. I highly doubt that Clowney is coming to the Steelers. And Grady Williams, I don't know if I see that either. So I say avoid him. The only one I would say is don't avoid is try and work out a contract. Try and work out Javon Hargraves. That could be a big play for the Steelers. Make a big free agent move, bring back the ex-Steeler, and see what happens. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. Bit of a fun one today. I'm just checking out some of the 3 players to avoid in 2023 according to the Bleacher Report. They were really easy though. Every single Steeler fan I think would be in agreement that they're not bringing this bloke in. There's no way they bring him in. I would be shocked beyond. I'd be a stunned mullet if they bring this bloke in. Alrighty, guys. I'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your day.